Good, happy Thursday morning, May 7, 2020. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Thursday morning edition of Good Morning, New Hampshire. Rise and shine, everyone. Let's get this Thursday off to a good start. Grab your cup of coffee, sit back, relax, and enjoy some Good Morning, New Hampshire, where we have a little bit of everything for you in this program. But first, we're going to begin with the news. Let's start with your local news first. First up, 19 new deaths, all in long-term care facilities, attributed to COVID-19 in New Hampshire. Total number of related deaths in state now at 111. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
When you cut lawns for a living, reliability matters. The Kubota commercial lineup, with purpose-built mowers like the Z700, SZ, and W Series, decrease downtime and increase productivity, and a comprehensive fleet program with special...
As state health officials announced another 19 new deaths, all connected to long-term care facilities, they detailed a new plan to test residents and workers inside those hard-hit facilities.
We need to stop this virus at the door. We need to be able to stop it before it gets to the residents.
Brendan Williams of the New Hampshire Healthcare Association agrees.
We need rapid result testing, and we need it now.
New federal testing supplies that just arrived in New Hampshire this week won't offer such a quick turnaround, but the health commissioner says they will allow for a less invasive swabbing test. Shibonette says the test will be sent directly to nursing homes and assisted living centers and will allow employees to test residents.
We're very wary of sending testing teams into facilities that have had no signs of illness whatsoever.
Shibonette says the department is also ramping up testing of employees in another effort to prevent outbreaks. The goal, testing staffers every 7 to 10 days at each nursing home through mobile teams. Employees can now also get checked any day of the week at a state testing center, symptoms or not, by signing up through the state's COVID-19 website. The commissioner says DHHS is also conducting on-site audits to ensure facilities are implementing proper PPE procedures. The commissioner today also credited the department for stopping multiple potential outbreaks by ramping up testing procedures. Reporting live in Concord, Tyler Dumont, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Now let's take a look at the COVID-19 in New Hampshire key information. And here is a look at that COVID-19 in New Hampshire key information. There are 2,748 number of people in New Hampshire have tested positive for COVID-19. 1,258,51 number of people in the United States who have tested positive. 111 number of deaths from COVID-19 in New Hampshire. 307 number of people who have been hospitalized with COVID-19 in New Hampshire. 74,200 in number of deaths from COVID-19 in the United States. This map of New Hampshire shows you current cases of new COVID-19. Manchester, 378. This map shows you total cases of COVID-19 in New Hampshire. Manchester, 602. Now let's take a look at new cases each day in New Hampshire. In the purple, daily new positive COVID-19 cases. In the orange, new hospitalizations. And in the red, deaths. Current cases in New Hampshire. Total current COVID-19 cases in the purple and current hospitalizations in the orange. And total cases in New Hampshire. Total positive COVID-19 cases are in the purple. Total hospitalizations in the orange. Deaths, red and blue, recovered. This chart here shows you by age group. This chart here shows you by female and male. And this chart here shows you risk information. This chart here shows you race/ethnicity of cases. This chart here shows you percent of New Hampshire population. Your common symptoms: fever, lack of smell, cough, chills, and difficult breathing. How it spreads, and prevention tips. And we're going to switch gears now. Let's go into national news. In national news, COVID-19 mutations could play a key role in race to find a vaccine. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
News on coronavirus and possible mutations now. Scientists around the world and here in the U.S. are now trying to track this. And one of the questions, obviously, is there one type of the virus more infectious than another? Here's ABC's Kaylee Hartung.
Tonight, scientists tracking mutations of the coronavirus as it continues to spread around the world. Small differences in the virus's genome have been found. Researchers now trying to determine if one version of the virus is more infectious than another.
The mutations occur to try to improve on a virus's sustainability, which means that it's probably going to be more infectious and more virulent than the previous. But we really don't know.
And this as the race is on to find an effective vaccine. More than 100 vaccines are being studied worldwide. At least 3 human trials now underway in the U.S. Pharmaceutical giant Pfizer, the latest to dose volunteers, as it tests 4 different versions of a vaccine.
This is a virus that we knew nothing about 5 months ago. And the fact that we already have multiple vaccines in clinical trials is cause for optimism.
Some of the U.S. trials hinging on new technology that uses genetic material known as messenger RNA, which, if proven safe, experts hope will effectively trick the body and spark an immune system response to fight the virus.
And David, many of these companies working on vaccines are already making plans for mass production. Oxford University, for example, they've struck manufacturing deals with 7 different companies, saying that puts them on track to produce 1 million doses by September. But if that vaccine doesn't work, all that money invested will be lost. David?
But Americans do remain hopeful. Kaylee, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George.
Okay, there you go on that video and that report. And now let's take a look at the coronavirus updates for the rest of the world. McDonald's employee shot over COVID-19 restrictions, police say. Police say all injuries were non-life-threatening and the suspect is in custody. Today's biggest developments. McDonald's employee shot over coronavirus restrictions, police say. China downgrades all areas to low risk for COVID-19. Russia reports record daily rise in COVID-19 cases. Poland postponed presidential election due to pandemic. Coronavirus death toll tops 20,000 in New York State. And we're going to switch gears now. Let's go into business news. In business news, stock features point to market rebound. Dow features jump more than 200 points. Features contracts tied to the major U.S. stock indexes jumped in early trading Thursday as investors bet on U.S. economy reopening soon as oil prices rebounded. And we're going to switch gears now. Let's go into weather. Let's take a look at your radar right now and see how the radar is shaping up. And here's a look at that radar for all of you. As you can see, it's all clear in New Hampshire. Your weather right now is sunny, 49 degrees. The weather for today, sunny to partly cloudy, high 62 degrees, winds northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And we're going to switch gears now. Let's go into New Hampshire Life segment. In today's New Hampshire Life segment, Farmington House of Pizza giving away free lunches for children while school is out. No sign up needed. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Beltate's building supply has been classified an essential business, and we take this responsibility very seriously. Now you have the option to place your orders via phone or email to orders@beltates.com for free delivery or curbside pickup. Stay safe because you matter to us.
When the last shift ends at the Farmington House of Pizza, the work begins on free lunches for children the next day.
At nighttime, the staff sets up all the bags, so everything's in a paper bag. And in the morning, we come in, the staff, and we just put, whether it is sandwiches we make or salads or wraps, we prepare that in the morning.
Okay, it looks like we're having technical difficulties with the video.
Sandwiches we make or salads or wraps, we prepare that in the morning. Everything's wrapped up tight, and we set it outside from 11 to 2 every day.
The family restaurant on Main Street set out on this mission in March when schools closed their doors. No sign-up needed, no questions asked.
How many lunches have you given out so far?
We're working on our about 2,500. Even if you're not a resident, that's fine, because we've had people call and ask. I see a lot of grandparents now that have, helping out with their grandkids. Whoever needs a lunch, needs a lunch.
When news of the generosity spread, it started pouring back in. Businesses and citizens making donations to keep free lunch served up until the school year ends in June.
I'm happy to give back. Farmington's a great little town. We've even turned our Christmas lights on in town to lift everyone's spirits. Neighbors are helping neighbors. It's just a great town to live in.
That's definitely the New Hampshire spirit.
Right, New Hampshire strong.
Jean Mackin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Great story there. New Hampshire strong. And all of us here at the Riley King Network love New Hampshire and love living here in New Hampshire. Best place to live. And we're going to switch gears now. Let's go into a different segment. Let's talk about, should you wear gloves while grocery shopping? Let's take a listen to that video from Dr. Ashton.
To glove or not to glove? That's the question. I'm going to break down for you why the CDC and the World Health Organization has not yet recommended gloves for the average person in the general public while going grocery shopping or running errands. And it has to do with a concept known as cross-contamination. So I'm going to demonstrate with this remote control. Imagine that this is your cell phone, something you might pick up in the grocery store, for example. You have your gloves on because you feel that these are protecting you. So you grab your phone. Sorry, can't talk right now. I'm shopping. I'll call you back. Put it down. Go about your business. Pick up a couple more things. Maybe you put your glasses on. Maybe you take them off. So now you've touched these. You, let's say, go back home, and you carefully take your gloves off in the way that we're trained in the operating room, and you throw them in the trash. And now, let's say you wash your hands well for 20 seconds at least. Dry your hands well. You go back to your activities. Put your glasses back on, which you touched with your gloves, by the way. Remember, the gloves were dirty. They were touching everything in the environment. You grab your phone again. Now your hands are bare. You grabbed this before with gloves that were dirty, so now your hand is dirty because this is dirty. Unless you are performing surgery or doing a sterile procedure, the gloves do nothing better for you than washing your hands does. because of this concept of cross-contamination. At this point, really the risk is that it could do more harm than good. I'm not wearing gloves when I go to the grocery store. I'm not wearing gloves when I leave my apartment. I am washing my hands a lot, and when I can't get to a sink, I'm using hand sanitizer.
Okay, there you go. Good tips there. And we're going to switch gears now. Let's go into entertainment news. In entertainment news, Adele stuns in rare sighting on her 32nd birthday. Take a look at that video from Entertainment Tonight.
Hello from 32. Adele celebrated her 32nd birthday on Tuesday with an Instagram post that left fans totally shook. Yep, that's the 15-time Grammy winner looking gorgeous and happy as always in a little black dress. The birthday girl hit up the caption to thank her friends and fans for their well wishes on her special day. Quote, "Thank you for the birthday love. I hope you're all staying safe and sane during this crazy time." Adele also took a beat to thank all of the first responders and essential workers who are keeping us safe while risking their lives amid the coronavirus pandemic, adding, "You are truly our angels." Adele's friend, Aaron Paul's wife, Lauren Paul, also posted some birthday love for the singer on her Insta story, sharing this snuggled up pic with the text, "You're such a good friend." Then there was this fierce shot. That's Adele in a sexy black mini dress, tights, and knee-high boots next to Lauren, her hubby Aaron, and Nicole Richie. Lauren called the British pop star an angel babe, adding, "You glow because your heart is full. I'm so proud of the human you are."
It was just like a song.
Fans first started noticing Adele's physical transformation after the famously private star shared this pic of herself at Drake's birthday bash in October. Then in December, she posted some sultry Christmas snapshots. And in February, she showed off her new look at Jay-Z and Beyoncé's Oscars after party. Back in March 2016, Adele opened up to Vogue magazine about living a healthier lifestyle, revealing that she had given up alcohol and cigarettes.
"This is weird and special."
She explained, quote, "I was trying to get some stamina for my tour, so I lost a bit of weight. Now I fit into normal off-the-shelf clothes." And Adele was hitting the gym. That same year, Adele shared a few pics of her working out, and, well, it's a damn mood. Yes, that's Adele, faking tears while she pumps some iron. Same girl, same. Of course, fans are eagerly awaiting new music from Adele, who said back in February while performing at her BFF's wedding that we could expect her new album in September. Last year, Nicki Minaj got our hopes up for a hot sec that an epic collab between the two powerhouses could be in the works.
I know that you don't often talk about the collaborations, but is there an Adele-Nicki something could be in the works? Would you do it if she asked?
Yes and yes, yes and yes. Woohoo! But Adele made me swear to secrecy that I'm not allowed to tell anyone that I'm working with her, and we already shot a video, and it's an epic song.
Nicki later tweeted that she was just being sarcastic, but it would make sense. Adele is a huge fan of the rapper. She even spit Nicki's rhymes during an epic installment of Carpool Karaoke in 2016.
Pull up in the monster, automobile gangsta, with a bad bitch that came from Sri Lanka.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Wow, she looks good losing all that weight. And now let's take a look at those celebrity birthdays for today and see which celebrities are celebrating a birthday today. And happy birthday to all of these celebrities. We hope they have a wonderful birthday and a wonderful day. And thank you for watching this Thursday edition of Good Morning New Hampshire. Have a great rest of your Thursday, everyone. See you back here next time for another edition of Good Morning New Hampshire. Goodbye.